my lovely friends. Welcome to the Lovely Stranger Tarot. This is a requested reading by a subscriber, and we want to see where your career path lies that leads to success. I have 4 options as always. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. For pile number 1, we have a little bracelet with a little angel wings. Pile number 1, we have a little diamond ring. Pile number 3, we have a hair clip. And pile number 4, we have a little heart ring. Just take a deep breath and see where your intuition leads you, which pile really calls out to you. Of course, you can also choose 2 piles, and we will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number 1. As always, I drew you some oracle cards as well as some tarot cards, and your oracle cards are Compass, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, the Rainbow Prince. This oracle card I will leave to the very ending because this is your advice, how you can achieve maybe more success even. For the tarot cards, we have the Devil, the Sun, always good to see, right? The High Priestess in reverse, the 10 of Coins or 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 6 of Cups in reverse. No, I'm sorry. The 6 of Cups. I was used to the reverse thing, so. And also the Hierophant. For your advice, we have letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. Pile number 1. You will have in your career, I believe, a little bit of turmoil. I mean, actually, where you're heading is pretty much very clear, actually. But I think this will take a little bit of strength. Where I see you is you are probably destined to be like maybe a religious leader or a spiritual leader, a spiritual guide. I mean, we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service and also the Rainbow Prince. Rainbow Prince was actually the first card that came out, and when I saw this card, I was instantly drawn to, because like to see things from a higher perspective. And I think this is what you are doing. You see things from a different perspective as many other people. So yeah, I mean, maybe you are a starseed. I believe that you are maybe a crystal child, a crystal adult, or a rainbow child or adult. So you're probably destined. Maybe you have the feeling that maybe when you're really young, then you have the feeling that you're pretty much different, but still you have always like a really strong inner compass that pulls you, to the right direction. And I mean, we have the Rainbow Prince, of course. I mean, probably you're a rainbow child because the Rainbow Prince is here, and yeah, maybe you are, when already in a young age, you are drawn a lot to maybe sort of religions, spirituality, Buddhism, maybe you want to read the Kabbalah, stuff like that. You really don't know why you want to do that, but you have a strong pull, like yeah, a strong pull towards something. Maybe you also, when you are young, you have the devil. Maybe when you are young, you have a little bit of trouble with maybe not fitting in. So you turn to drugs or alcohol or very unhealthy behavior in general. And because of course, you know, when you're having a hard time, when you have when you're not fitting in, and I can relate to that myself, then yeah, it's very easy to silence the feelings, you know, with maybe you know, maybe some weed or alcohol. But I mean, you will only do that for a short amount of time, because then right after that the sun comes out, and it will defeat all the addictive patterns. So then, but still, you are feeling, I think when you are younger, you're feeling a little bit of insecure of your gifts, because we have the High Priestess in reverse. When we have it like this, I mean, we have actually a pair. So because we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess, and these are a couple in tarot. I mean, you have a lot of major arcana. You have 4 out of 6 major arcana. This is awesome. So, and I mean, I think you will lead a lot of people into maybe a new life. Probably you are a rainbow child, crystal child. You are destined to transform the world. But yeah, first of all, I mean, we have the couple, so maybe you will find your counterpart also. But first of all, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and I think this will be in your maybe younger years. You know, when we have the High Priestess upright, then of course she is the keeper of secrets. She has the knowledge of the world in her books. She knows good from right. She knows every secret that you can imagine, and I believe this is only maybe muted by insecurities, maybe of your youth or in your younger years. Maybe you don't trust at first. Maybe you have the feeling like, you know, I don't fit in. Maybe it's not like everybody tells me, like maybe I'm crazy, or maybe I'm weird, I'm a weirdo. Yeah, but maybe it's me, you know, maybe I don't fit in because, yeah, I'm just weird. But no, you are just special. Special people usually are, they're not recognized for their gifts. People think they are strange because they don't understand. But you will overcome this. We have the sun, so of course I have no doubts that you will overcome this. You also have the 10 of coins. I believe probably you will struggle a little bit with money. Of course, I mean, let's say spiritual people usually start with no to very little money, so maybe you will struggle a little bit to reach like a stable money income, a stable income, because of course, I mean, you have to learn. This is nothing that you can this is like nothing materialistic. So it's very hard to get something materialistic out of that. So you have to work hard for this. I mean, you will struggle, but you are totally dedicated. And the Hierophant tells me that this is the card of dedication, of commitment. You will be totally committed to your path, and you will be successful with the Sun and also with the compass. This is like the compass is like whatever you want to call it, like call it God, call it your higher self or spirit. This is when you follow your compass or your higher self, you can never go wrong. So you will be dedicated to your path. And with the Six of Cups, you will totally be fulfilled with that. Yeah, you might having a little bit of struggle with money, with finances maybe, with material stuff, but you will be fulfilled emotionally, and you will be rewarded in the end. I mean, this is a card, I don't know, let me see, yeah, maybe I don't know if you can see it. Usually there are people who are kneeling in front of the Hierophant in the classic tarot, but these are, I think, little lizards, fishes, I don't even can see myself, but they are here too. People. So you will have followers, and you will have people that looking up to, and you will be totally fulfilled with that. With the Six of Cups, this is what you have dreamed of when you were a child. So this is your path to your success, and what you can do to be even more successful or even faster to success is just letting go. If you are just letting go resistance, if you are letting go the addictive behaviors, just let go. You have a very strong compass, you have a gift, you will be successful in the end. So pile number 1, this is all I see for you. I hope that helped. If it resonated, please let me a comment in the comment section. I really love to hear from you. It started now that people comment, and I am very happy when I read your comments. So thank you very much, and I see you next week. Pile number 2, you had the crystal ring or diamond ring. And as always, I drew some oracle cards for you as well as some tarot cards. I will start with the tarot first because with the oracle cards I also have some advice cards for you. The tarot, we have the High Priestess in reverse, the Five of Wands, the Tower, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Wands. As the oracle cards, we have the Sisters of the Season, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order, Into the Unknown, Unexpected Visitors, Starting Fresh, oh, these are your advices. You should start fresh, and also mending bridges. Pile number 2. When I was pre-shuffling, 2 cards fell out. They flew out together, and this combination is actually in another, another constellation. I would have loved it. It was the Lovers as well as the Two of Cups, but they fell out in reverse. And I believe you probably came out of a marriage. Maybe you were married for 20, 30 years, and now you're divorced. Maybe you were a housewife for all the time. The kids are grown now, and you have to start fresh. And also mend bridges. Maybe you only had a traineeship, or you went to college, or wherever you live. I mean, it depends on where you live, but maybe you only had like a little experience in a job, and then you got married in a young age, and now you don't know what to do. And Spirit is a little, I have to say, Spirit is a little bit mystical of what you should do. Because, I mean, we have the divine order. First of all, I can tell you, everything will be fine. Okay? So, even though right now I feel that you are like totally blindfolded, maybe you're a little bit desperate even what to do. I mean, we have the Tower here also. Maybe your world has been crushing down lately. The High Priestess in reverse, funny enough, the High Priestess in reverse was also in pile number 1. Maybe you should watch that too. Maybe it will give you a little bit more of insight. Maybe this is also a path for you. Maybe after that divorce, I mean, I'm sorry, this is really specific, and this probably will not be for all of you, but I see that so clearly in the cards. So I'm so sorry if that don't resonates. You can of course pick another pile, but for the people or the person I am connecting to, this is important. So I mean, yeah, maybe you feel like your intuition like betrayed you. Maybe even your partner betrayed you, and you didn't see it coming. That Tower moment, you know. Yeah, I feel very heavy. I have to say, pile number 2, when I was shuffling your cards, I was so restless. I couldn't even concentrate. And I think that is your energy that is coming to me. I have also, when I'm reading this, I have a very heavy weight on my chest. I'm sorry, I think I touched the mic. I have a hard time breathing even. You know, maybe you are very afraid, I believe. You're very afraid because everything you do is right now a step into the unknown. You have no idea where to turn. You have no idea where to go. All you have right now is conflict, maybe with your ex-partner. Maybe you are fighting over the kids. You're fighting over the money, over the house. You have no idea where to turn, no idea what to do. But, sweetheart, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything, you know, Spirit or God or whoever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, it has your back. Don't worry. You know, the Ace of Swords will come. Justice will come. Clarity will come. You know, just trust that everything will be fine, and it will, because in the end you have the Four of Wands. I mean, of course, when you are just going through a divorce, you will say, no, I will not. I mean, this is a marriage card. I will not marry again. No. this is also stability. This don't have to mean that you will marry again. I mean, maybe you will, but maybe you won't, but you will have stability. You will be, I mean, this is a very light-hearted energy, you know, family, stability, calmness, celebration. This is all in that card. So don't worry, my love. Everything will be fine, because you know, I think you will have, I mean, you can do just start fresh. How old, it doesn't matter how old you are, you know, life is an ebb and flow. Life just, you can predict it, you know, and right now maybe you're at your lowest point, but it will go up. It will go up again, I promise. And maybe you lost a little bit of touch with your old friends, or I mean, this can happen in a long-term relationship. You lost contact with your old friends, or maybe even with your family, but you can repair that. Okay, so you can, maybe you reach out, or maybe someone else reaches out, like maybe an old friend that heard of your divorce or that you split up, will come to you and lend you a helping hand, maybe read with you some job offers, you know, put a new resume, like a nice done resume with you, help you, maybe know somebody where you can maybe that are searching for an employee, maybe they will give you help with that. Yeah, I am sorry that it's not like you will be an astronaut or something. I'm sorry that this is not coming out for you, but please trust me, you will start fresh, you will mend bridges, and in the end you also will be stable again and lighthearted and happy. Okay. Pile number 2, I hope that helped, and I wish you all the best and from my heart. And if that resonated with you, please comment below. It started that people commenting on my video. I am very happy, and I really love to read from you. If you are not yet, then subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome. As usual, I pulled you some oracle cards as well as some tarot cards. I also have 2 advice cards for you, and I will start with the tarot today. We have the Ace of Swords. I quickly forgot how to talk English. I'm sorry. I think these are the retrogrades. They are just like, I feel my brain is, you know, like simmering or something. We have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Swords. We have the Keeper of Scales, the Eagle King, and Encouragement. As your also advice cards, it's Embarking on an Adventure and Rising Above. Pile number 3. I see 2 stories in this spread. The first thing that came to my mind is Keeper of the Scales. Maybe you are becoming a lawyer or a person who deals with the law. I mean, who balances the scales are lawyers and judges. And we also have the Ego King, that is the big picture. And we also have, for your advice, the Rise Above card. So this shows me that you should, yeah, when you are, maybe you are studying law right now, or maybe you are thinking about studying law, this is absolutely the right thing to do for you. The only thing, I mean, as a lawyer, you can very quickly become a cynical person. You know, the King of Swords in reverse is usually a very cynical, cold, very detached, cold person. So you should not do that. You know, I mean, we have a lot of sword cards. We have 1, 2, 3 of 6 sword cards, and this is like a lot of logic. I mean, when we see the Justice card is also, I mean, it's a Libra, maybe you're also a Libra, and it's also a person with a sword as well as the scales. So I think maybe you are going to be a lawyer, but I think in the end you really have the potential to be a judge. I think, I'm not really sure how this works, but I think when you study law, then you can first become a lawyer and then rise to a judge. So I think this is maybe your destiny. We have the Ace of Swords. I mean, this is clarity, beginning, right? Maybe you are starting the university, you know, maybe you are studying law right now, starting, and I mean, this also can be like maybe you are meeting the knight in shining armor even in university. But you also have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and this is maybe a warning sign not to focus too much on your intellect. You know, maybe you should just let loose a little, you know, just celebrate a little. Of course, I mean, this is hard. This is like really hard. You have to learn a lot, like a shitload of, I have to say. I know that, and it's like really hard and really tough studies, but maybe you should just enjoy also your youth. And I mean, the Queen of Wands is also for passion and for feelings, for intuition. The Black Cat, maybe I should show it like this. The Black Cat is your intuition and maybe like your witchy side, you know, like also maybe you're sexual. I mean, the Queen of Wands is a very sexual person. Of course, safety first, protect yourself, you know. But I mean, if you want to have like a little bit of joy, a little bit of fun, there's no judgment in that, okay? So don't become too detached like the King of Swords in reverse. And I think you should, you should always keep a little bit of a childlike nature. I mean, you have the 2 pages. These are more like child energies, you know, like very young energies, like in the beginning. I mean, look at the Page of Pentacles. He looks like the Pentacles, like, oh my gosh, the most beautiful thing I have ever seen, you know. And also this one is full of enthusiasm to start, you know, to go on a journey, to, you know, rush into a fight, you know. And I think you should keep that, you know. We have the Keeper of the Scales, the Ego King, and also encouragement. I mean, when you are finished with your studies, you can help people. I mean, you know, like, let's say you, of course, you can be a lawyer with criminals. Like, I mean, of course, this can be your path, but I mean, also you can be a lawyer for maybe for people who are yeah, who are victims, you know. I mean, you can also do that. And yeah, more like a counsel, you know. And yeah, your advice is embarking on an adventure that ties in with the both pages, you know. You should see everything as an adventure, just not to focus too much on your intellect. I mean, you are probably a very, very smart person. I mean, we have a lot of swords here, and when you study law, I mean, you have to be like a smart brain. So, but you know, you should rise above that. You know, I mean, like a rise above your intellect. Don't be too cold, too detached. Just see it always from a higher perspective. Okay, then you will not become the King of Swords in reverse. And I mean, you know, of course, you will love your job, but when you only have your job, this is not enough, you know, I can tell you. But of course, I mean, you will have money and you will have, like, you will use your intellect. So this is a very good thing. So maybe you become a lawyer, or what I also see is you could become yeah, like a counselor, maybe a guide for maybe spiritual things, also law things. I mean, you can help people that are maybe living in a weird apartment complex that need help, or you know, like something like that. And also you can be a motivational, like motivational coach, you know, like also with the Eagle King and the Rise Above is, you know, maybe you help people to rise their vibration. Maybe you're a motivational speaker, you know, like traveling from town to town, you know, you're like embarking on an adventure, traveling from town to town, maybe from company to company, and talking to people and raising the vibrations of the people and encourage them, you know, to work better, live better, maybe also to eat better. I mean, there are people who are dietitians that are traveling and talking about that, you know, like having TED Talks or something. Yeah, part number 3. I hope that resonated, and if so, leave a comment below. I love to read from you, my lovely friends. And if you have not yet, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye! Hello, pile 4. You had chosen the hard ring. As always, I drew you some tarot as well as some oracle cards, and I also have one card as your advice. I will start with the tarot. First, you have the Fool. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Two of Wands. And you have the Eight of Wands. For the Oracle, you have the Talisman, Solitude, the Sun Dancers, the Queen of the Light, and as your advice card, Proceeding Softly. My inner power grows in moment of quietude. I hope I said that right. pile number 4, I see 2 stories for you, and these are both very unique. First of all, the first option is that you are, like, let's say you are somebody like, yeah, like the fool. You are just, you know, you don't want to be dominated by society, by normal standards, and you just say no. You know, the talisman is going your own unique way, following your own unique path. You know, it might be hurtful, it might be exhausting, but I mean, like, you have the dragon here, you will have always your light that guides you here. So I mean, it's like you decide to be kind of a hermit, to live maybe in the woods. I mean, this is really specific, but like, it's like you grow your own food, you live, you don't want to live in the city, you want to live maybe in the woods, or maybe like far away from other people. But still, it's not like because you want to, you hate people or something. It's just like this brings you really a lot of joy. You know, the sun dancers and also the Queen of the Light, these are very joyful cards. You know, you love to be alone, you love to connect with your inner, with your inner self, with your higher self. And yeah, also the Fool card, I mean, this is also, you know, starting a journey alone. So maybe you just want to get out of society, an outsider. You know, you want to be an outsider. You don't want to be dominated by the norm. And also maybe you say like, I don't want to be dominated by money. So so you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, and maybe you grow your own food. Maybe you deny to live in a capitalist world, you know. But I mean, you are very passionate about it. You know, maybe you really grow your food. Maybe you know, you have maybe some chickens, you know, maybe you have a cow, so you get your own milk, your own eggs, you grow your own crop. So I mean, maybe you are a farmer. This can also be that you are a farmer that I mean, this is unusual when you, I mean, I know a lot, mostly I'm sorry, the retrograde. I cannot talk English, I'm sorry. You know, it's unusual for women to be farmers like alone. But I mean, usually they are farmers' wives, but and usually these kind of videos are watched by women. But maybe you are a male, or maybe you are a woman that says like, why not? I want to be a farmer. I want to you know, have my own farm, maybe my dad's farm, so that you say, I don't care what everybody else says, because probably you will have a little bit of resistance. You have to be strong in your decision to do that in any way, because I think you have to defend yourself. I mean, the Eight of Wands is usually you know, I mean, maybe people talk about you behind your back, you know, but I think you have to defend yourself, but you will do that with passion. You know, this is the right way for you to live, and you will do that. And you love the quiet, you know, and this is what brings you peace, that what brings you happiness in life, that this is what counts. For the other story, and this is the totally different direction, actually, is maybe that you become a very famous person. This is like, I mean, this is these two. I don't know why, but these readings, like they ended up to be very, very specific. Sorry, I had something in my. They turned out to be very, very specific, and I hope that they will resonate with you guys. But maybe you will be like a very famous person. Maybe you will be a very famous person on YouTube, maybe doing something really new, and like you have to, maybe you invent something very new, you know, you will be the first to do that. You will, you know, you will go your own unique path, and this will make you very, very famous. I mean, maybe you will be a singer, or maybe you have something to do with music in general, because we have the sun dancers, and this is joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. This is, for me, this is music and yeah, dancing. This is like, you know, what expresses the joy in life for me. And you also have the Queen of the Light, you know, it's like, I mean, they have very similar postures. This is some like goddess like. So maybe you will be like, maybe you will go your own unique way, and you, in the end you will be like, you know, the, yeah, the highest, you know, like the king of pop, the queen of pop, the queen of dance, the queen of YouTube, whoever. But it might be that you will become like really, really, really famous. I mean, this is, yeah, again, the Fool. Maybe you have the strength just to do just you, and this will make you the queen in the Billboard charts, who, I don't know, you know. And also, I mean, you could be a YouTube star, because this is also yeah, online communication. Maybe you will write a blog or something that is very unique, but for sure you will do your own thing, and this will make you very successful in one way or the other, whether you be like pretty much on your own, but still you will be fulfilled and happy, or this will make you like, you know, the person on top. Yeah, pile number 4. This is all I see for you. I hope that resonated, and if so, leave a comment down below. I really am very happy to read from you, my lovely friends. And yeah, if you haven't yet, then please subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.